The original goal was to address or introduce the topic idea of how the potential employment process would change in terms of innovation for the future. This was to present a new idea of how social cultural profiling, such as one's own Facebook circle of friends and network, could determine a person's interpersonal value in the world of business and culture. To achieve this, we really needed to function as a group, think alike, or align our ideas as best we could. The first stage of the project was to form the group, familiarise ourselves with each other, and brainstorm the potential routes and alternative scripts that were proposed by everyone. The next stage was to introduce and present a clear passage of communication and set out our deadlines, or rather, establish our schedules, which was our process of storming. But since everyone had external commitments such as work and other assignments to do, it was difficult to pinpoint a time that was convenient for everyone to meet. As a group, we were able to function with a similar level of motivation to make this film. That was to pass, as all of us were getting pretty much average marks and we needed to place a lot of focus in delivering a thoughtful result. But, typical with most collaborations involving groups, this meant we were bouncing in between the forming and storming processes. This consumed most time and we weren't really available all the time. The result of this led to nowhere, and we eventually realised the due date was next Friday, except we only realised last night that the film was to be submitted this Friday, so it was tomorrow. So the group suddenly sprang back into the norming stage, and with a shared state feeling of panic and stress, we were working on the film while documenting this right now. As a group, we had to essentially film a short movie and this documentary in the span of 24 hours. What we are learning now as a group is the real sense of teamwork isn't felt until you leave things to the very last minute. In this case, when this happens, everyone becomes pretty much 100% involved and invested in working together. The film, the submission of the final product, now becomes our only goal. That is clear to us, and we prioritize this above everything else, so that we can pass. It was only last night we realized we needed to get something done. Our script was barely ready, and we needed to be at a suitable location to film. The resources were becoming more and more limited as rooms were booked out, and we only managed to have a strike of luck as we were able to borrow a house from a good friend of a member. We literally just met up and we are setting all of our characters and equipment in motion right now. Due to time limitations, this forced us into the stage of performing, so we stormed through the storming process by achieving what groups succeed on. That is, every member shares the same goal to at least submit a finished product that is not possible through only one contributor. This sudden and rapid development of trust didn't happen overnight exactly, but because we were all beginning to realise the film was not going to be finished without every one of us to help, we naturally depended on each other's efforts.